Hello everybody, welcome back to Aplastic Anemia Media. And today is a very special day. Why is that, honey?
It's your first birthday!
Yay! Yep, this is our dog, Regina George. Yep, we all know and love now.
Why are you so obsessed with me? So then
She'll be a big feature on the videos going forward. And just as a little disclaimer, in the bone marrow transplant community, we call our transplant anniversaries our rebirth days. So this is my first birthday, my first rebirthday. So if that was confusing to you, I apologize. But hey, now you know. So in the video today, I'm going to be talking about what I've been up to in the past 6 or 7 months since I last updated all of you and what's going to happen in the future. But first, before I start this video, I really want to make a point of emphasis of really encouraging you to please consider signing up for the Bone Marrow Registry. I wouldn't be here today without it. I wouldn't be here without my amazing donor who hopefully I can meet really soon. And if they agree to meet, I promise you we'll have it all recorded here and it'll be up on the channel. And if you can't join the registry, please consider donating blood. It's not even just aplastic anemia people who need it. There's so many other different blood disorders and blood cancers out there, and really everything else in the medical world. It's always so needed and so appreciated whenever you give back to those who need it the most. With that being said, let's talk about what I've been up to these past 6 months, 7 months, really what I've been up to for the past year, so you can get an idea of what the recovery timeline is like post bone marrow transplant. So immediately following a transplant, I was going to doctor's appointments on a daily basis.
Hello. 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 Hello.
It eventually stretched out to once every couple of days, once a week, so on and so forth. And at this point in time, I'm only there once a month to get a blood draw. My counts are looking very stable. They're not the highest they've ever been. However, I'm a 1-year-old and my immune system is still growing. So my counts, it's going to take a little bit of time before they're fully normal. But I've been able to go out in public. I've been able to go to sporting events. And my wife and I actually had our wedding ceremony in December, and it was amazing. And of course, following our wedding, we had our first big test, and that was, we both came down with COVID. And it was a bit scary at first because it was my first time being sick or having an illness following my transplant. But I went to Moffitt and they didn't seem concerned and they loaded me up with and after about a week, I was fine. So it did take me a while to start testing negative again, which was pretty annoying. But I'm just really happy that my immune system stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park. It's been a while since I've said that. And I am still currently on some medication. I am no longer on any immunosuppression. I haven't been on immunosuppression in probably 6 months. Currently, I am on acyclovir and Bactrim, and there's another drug I'm on that helps improve my calcium intake. They told me I got to take it, so I take it. And as for what's next, well, hopefully I get to meet my donor. And the way it works is, if your donor came from the United States, which is where I am based, and you both agree that you would like to meet each other, you can meet after 1 year.
Perfectly not confusing.
So hopefully they will want to meet me because I really want to meet them. We'll have more details later. I don't know more of the specifics, but I'm allowed to write letters to them, and I'm very, very excited. And this person saved my life, and I owe them everything. As for my medical updates, so the way it works at Moffitt Cancer Center is they are going to slowly transition me from the bone marrow transplant unit to the hematology unit. And that's really good news. That's what you want. You don't want to meet with bone marrow transplant forever. That means you're having some complications. Whenever you're moving to hematology, that means that you're doing something right. And eventually we'll get to a point where I'm only having appointments once every few months. I would imagine that I'm going to get off my medications probably in a year. but we'll have to see. And I still have to be careful in some regards. The sun is still very much an enemy to me.
Shut up about the sun! Shut up about the sun!
That's why I'm so fair and pale. It's not because I'm part Irish and Polish, but it's because GVHD, or graft versus host disease, is still a little concern. And so I'm always looking for shade, and I'm always wearing sunscreen. Other than that, my wife and I plan to travel a lot this year. We're finally going to be able to have a proper honeymoon. We're going to head out to California and visit a bunch of national parks and a few ballparks. So if you guys have any recommendations for anything out there, please let me know. She loves restaurants and trying new things. I mean, her favorite show is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
That is gangster.
So anything like that, we're all ears. But it's so nice to be able to plan things like that again, and not have to worry about my count so much. And what are we supposed to do if I get sick or that? It's not quite like that anymore, and that stress being lifted from us it's an amazing feeling that I can't really describe. So that's really the update that I have for you. I know it wasn't a whole lot to go off of, but I thought it was important to give a 1-year post-transplant update. So for those of you who are about to go through a transplant, you kind of have an idea of what it's like afterward, where, I mean, you go in and you're so sick and you feel terrible during the transplant, but you recover so quickly, and it's an amazing feeling. And I just want you all to know out there to just be courageous, be brave, take it one day at a time, and you will absolutely crush it. I really hope these videos have helped you out a lot. And as for the future of this channel, well, I am not a fan of clickbait videos at all. I want all my videos to be very informative and educational. And if there's anything that I've missed that you would like for me to talk about, comment down below, and I'd be happy to share that part of my experience or what I might know about it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching again, and please, again, consider signing up for the Bone Marrow Registry or donating blood. I have information on how you can do both of those things in the description down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.